who's that girl? Na 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 na. She's a seer. Na 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 na. Hi soul seekers, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Desire. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all the love and support. It is greatly appreciated. It never goes unnoticed. So the first card you have out is the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Prince of Wands here. Let's get one more. Okay. Five of Pentacles, Prince of Wands, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Eight of Wands. Alright, show me clearly, Father, what are the messages at this time? Someone is losing like their vitality, their life force here. Let me get this chair together. I just cleaned my office, dust swept, all that stuff. It feels so good in here. The energy just feels lighter. Okay, so for some of you, you may be called to cleanse your space, whether it's like your entire home or certain areas, because I've been doing that since like, I want to say July, definitely since school has started back, like picking one area a day, if as needed, to like clean, because my house is pretty spacious and it's overwhelming. If I try to do like my entire house in one day, like I will be burnt out. And I have 3 children, they're small. My oldest is only 10. So it's something about that for some of you, divine masculine, divine feminine. Make sure that you are prioritizing your energy. Don't get burnt out with like your day-to-day. Okay, but back to this energy, someone is being burnt out though. That's what I was saying. Someone is losing like their vitality, their life force here, right before their eyes. This is a person who's like looking in the mirror, and it's like they can see themselves aging. Now this is not something that happened overnight. It's not something that's like spooky or like supernatural, like damn, they just woke up and they look 20 years older. This is something that has taken place over the year 2025 though, over these last 9 months, that they have been aging, and now they are able to see it. This is something that other people could see, but they couldn't see it, or something like that. And you know, like, just like for an example, people who are like trying to get in shape, whether it's like slimming down or like bulking up, you really can't see the progress that you've made because you are looking at yourself on a daily basis. But people who have not seen you in a few weeks or months or possibly years, they can notice it. Like that's the first thing that stands out, a change in your physique, your overall appearance. This is someone who has aged. I'm seeing 15. Like they look 15 to 20 years older than they literally are. And it's because of all this shit that they invested their life force into. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. They wanted something to happen repeatedly, rapidly, unexpectedly in your life. This is talking about different forms of spell work, black magic. You fucking name it. Anything low vibrational or demonic, you name it. They wanted this shit to happen, and it did happen. But I feel like, how could they not know this, that the price would be like their soul or life force? How could they not fucking know this? They knew this shit. They just didn't maybe believe it. They thought that they were going to be able to have like a successful outcome with some type of a demonic agenda in your life here. Whatever it is, it don't fucking matter, because the proof is in the pudding. Okay, I'm hearing the proof is in their sagging ass faces. I ain't throwing no shade at nobody. I'm just repeating what I am hearing from my spirit guides. And this could be someone, I feel like they could have did like a lot of fucking beauty magic on you. I'm seeing my troll ass, some trolls in my life in particular who I'm related to. And I'm hearing like, I'm melting, and they just gave me a vision of y'all know the Wizard of Oz, what falls on her, like the tower or something, and her feet go up like that. That's what they're showing me. That's why I'm over here cracking up. But definitely like a lot of witch and warlock activity here, and these are witches and warlocks of all ages. These bitches got on these fucking apps. Spirituality started trending. These fucking demonic forces, these energy exchanges got a hold to these low vibrational men and women. Boom, they're a witch, they're a warlock within a week. They had a crash course to fucking spirituality, and they just been doing this shit. And shit, it is what it is. This is literally talking about people who have formed connections and groups and covens and exchange all this demonic energy this demonic information and knowledge through the internet. That's why the internet could be a gift and a curse. That's why many people, and I kind of see it, they call like the internet the coming of a new age, the Antichrist. It is. I see it. But yeah, back to this energy. Yes, it is so fucking clear. The Sun card, they see this Empress and they see like, that's you. The Empress, the Sun, the Empress, and the Ace of Cups, that's your vitality. That's what they were siphoning. Maybe you had started to age. For some of you, I don't feel like it got that far. You were never like sucked in or bound and trapped by these fucking demons that fucking heavy or strong or long. If you did, like if something was happening to like your appearances, like a decline, something negative, or your body gaining too much weight, losing too much weight, just like any form of sickness or dis-ease in your body, that shit has been alchemized or is currently being alchemized. Your life force, your vitality, your youth is being returned back to you. And for some of you, this was from a child. And I'm being reminded of that again. I said it in a previous reading. For some of you, maybe you're starting to believe it now more, but I remember saying it in one of these readings, like some of you may not believe what I'm saying is truth, but you are brought here, your spirit, your soul guides you here, and you continue to come here because you are accepting what your soul is making aware to you. Something that has always existed. This is the realm of magic. Everything here is a form of manifestation from a form of an existence here. Our life itself. Just think about how we are formed in a portal. Like everything is fucking magic. How we're just floating in nothingness, but we're okay. How the water in the sky, because the sky is water. How this entire planet was water, but the waters are separated from above and below. As above, so below. Everything is magic. This is the realm of magic, okay? And again, for some of you, definitely could come from like that era, or just that background, that upbringing, that belief system where like this shit ain't real. It's hocus pocus. It don't work if you don't believe it. That's not true. Everything in this reality is magic. And that's why with certain Christianity in particular, how they try to like force you, basically brainwash you to not believe in the truth, because that's where the power lies. Alright, so yeah. But this is someone, for some of you, this could have happened when you were a fucking child. I said all of that to say this could have happened when you were a child, and you may not have wanted to believe it. Like my own bloodline, yes. Your own family members, yes. Your own mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, sister, whoever. I said sister twice. Yes. Yes. That's what keeps generations like bound to the same shit. You know, I'm seeing like great granddad, granddad, dad, son, junior, everyone just struggling. It's just like work hard, die, barely live. That's a stronghold. That's not normal. And these strongholds were placed on the bloodlines for many of you. At least this energy I'm reading, this was by one of your own. This is someone who made you a sacrifice. And I want to say they knew exactly what they were doing. If they didn't know exactly what they were doing, because some of these people who like offers you up as a sacrifice, they didn't know like literally what was going on. They were just in such a low vibrational state, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. They could have been out here living foul, doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing, neglecting you, neglecting family, neglecting responsibilities. They put themselves, or they lived a lifestyle that allowed these demonic forces to overcome them and basically control them. They allowed low vibrational lifestyles and activities to cause them to exchange energies with many different demonic forces. Alright, so let's see what else here, Spirit. But this person, definitely life is like leaving this person's body. They can see it. Someone may have like a physical, I don't want to say, like a sickness, a disease, a diagnosis where it's just like chipping away at them. This may be like some form of diabetes here. The kind where it like causes you to lose weight versus like retain sugar or something like that. This is real life shit that's happening to these people. And if it's not like a a diagnosis. It's just, this is just what's happening. They're aging. These are people who did a lot of bullshit. They could have drunk a lot, did a lot of drugs, had a lot of sex, partied a lot. You know that saying, I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through. These are people who look exactly like what they've been through. They look like confirmation. They look like hell and back is what I'm hearing. Sorry, you guys. They look like hell and back is what I'm hearing. That's why I keep my phone on vibrate. It's too distracting. It does that all day. Alright, so the Emperor here in the Fool card. And the crazy part about it is they almost got away with it, or so they thought. They thought that they were scot-free, that they were successfully were able to do something to you to the point where it would keep you held in some type of a captivity, allowing them to move forward, allowing them to continue to pull and conjure and summon your energy because you're not defending yourself at that point. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to just like fall into the fucking ground and just give up. Stop fighting. Stop putting up a fight. Give me what I'm coming for. Give me what I keep tapping into your energy for. That forceful, like, spiritual rape. Okay, dang, I went really far into this reading. Let me take a moment to give praise and acknowledgement and thanks to the divine, to my creators, as well as to myself. Thank you. I ask that all my chakras are cleared and connected to the divine frequency, that I'm only channeling messages of truth and clarity, that favor, glory, and justice prevails in all that I do. If there's any demonic activity, wickedness, darkness, presence, I command for it to flee immediately. In exchange, I call in the spirits and energy of prosperity, abundance, gain, growth, rapid return, protection, and power. Continue to show me clearly what are the messages for the soul seekers. Please and thank you, Father. All praises to Ifa. Alright, so this life force energy, if they were successfully able to beat you into submission, literally, okay, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you have to be submitted on all levels for this shit to work. That's how, when you hear about destiny swaps and wealth transfers and that's how it happens. No, this is not talking about people running up in your house, taking all your shit, hacking into bank accounts, stealing your money. It's not that. It's the energy. If you lay down like a fucking dead dog, like a doormat, okay, if you lay down like a doormat, all they gotta do is continue to come and take your shit. Just imagine like you're you just leaving your house open. Like, okay, dummy, I'm just gonna come in and out your house and take it. You're not protecting what's yours, so it's free for the taking. It's up for grabs. But this is talking about energetically and spiritually, mentally and emotionally. It required for you to be the most broken version of yourself for them to continue to do this and basically get away with it. Everything is energy. They're taking your energy because you were created as an Ace of Cups or Ace of Wands. Whether you're a man or woman, you either got a cup or you got a wand. You were born with that gift, that overflow, the ability to either attract from femininity or to how do I want to say this, to either attract it into your existence or to even like create it. That's that cup and wand energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, you were born with that ability. These people know this because these demons that possess them know this. Okay, everything is spiritual, and you have to remember at its core, these are not your relatives or your family members or your ex-love or your ex-husband or child's mother or father. These are demons who are carrying out an agenda in a physical vessel. But these relatives, these family, these foes, these lovers, they made themselves a puppet, a minion for this activity because they choose to live a certain way, to think a certain way, to embody certain spirits and intentions, to have all of this hatred and ill will towards you alone. Okay, and I just like you guys understand, like it's not that far-fetched as you would hear it, but that's how destiny swaps and wealth transfers happen. It's energetic, and with that energy that they done stole from you, it's like I'm seeing a unicorn bleeding out, but the blood never stops. Like you're not dead, you're just bleeding out, you're just being siphoned, but you're a unicorn. You're like bleeding out a fucking rainbow and glitter and everything supernatural. and these people just continue to come to you, but you're always just laying there just like fucking bleeding out. You're not doing anything. You don't have any power, any life force, any energy or motivation. That's when the spiritual warfare reaches the level of you can't get out your fucking bed, you can't be productive, you can't think straight, you can't control and manage your house and your life. That's how it starts. So if you ever get to that point like you just can't, you need to be getting up and praying that shit off of you, because they're suppressing you. Okay? But yeah, that's how it happens. So these people, they needed you to be in that state, that weakened state, so you could be that unicorn that's always bleeding but never dying. You're not. The Moon card and the Two of Cups, and that's fucking disgusting. This could have definitely came from a lover, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Cancer, maybe significant. Got double Aquarius here, Gemini here, Cancer, Capricorn. And specifically, don't have to be though. Yep. What's this? Pisces. Yep. So only take that if it resonates. But you got the World card here, the Two of Cups, and the Moon. This is, again, this is either a lover or a loved one that you've excommunicated. In either way, they were doing despicable ass shit to your energy. They were fucking to your energy, gambling, like so much shit that they was doing to your energy to create a lifestyle. And for some of you, this was blood relatives. And I hate to sound vulgar, but that's the truth. These blood relatives of yours, they would conjure your spirit, your energy. They would think about you while they were either masturbating or having sex with someone else. And you know the power of your mind, the person that they're sleeping with, having sex with, I'm hearing they're just like, they can't get enough. They can't stop fucking. Okay, this could be a very promiscuous, I'm hearing sister in particular, because I said it twice in the beginning. This could be a very promiscuous, distorted feminine, and she conjures you, or this is a man who just all fucked up. They conjure you in their mind while they are sleeping with someone else. That's disgusting as fuck. It's either a blood relative or someone that you used to be in love with, or you thought you was in love with them. Temperance here in the Hermit, yes. Now when they try to do this shit to your energy, they face immediate hardship and like pain. That's why life is leaving them. With this Temperance and a Hermit, it's like that shit is immediately alchemized. However they pull on your energy, whether it's through a sex ritual, candle magic, a seance, these coven of weak ass bitches, witches and warlocks, however they join together and do this shit, it's an immediate, I'm hearing like a smackdown. Something about this Hermit energy ain't shit to play with. I'm getting that. The Hermit, the Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune here. Because this is like, okay, this is your gatekeeper. That's why, like, something that I'm pulling off this Hermit energy right now, it's not shit to play with. It's nothing nice. And it's because this Hermit spirit that resides inside you, beside you, in front of you, behind you. This is some spirits here. Or like an omnipresent spirit, and they don't fucking play. They are your gatekeeper. So anyone gets too close to the gate, aka anyone who gets too deep into your energy, they get smacked the fuck down. Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles, because period. And your divine counterpart, they have this protection as well, or they're earning this type of a protection because they are honoring you, or they're on their way in your life to honor you, whether it's a returned energy or brand new. Hold on. I gotta go get my grocery order. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys and gals, I'm back. So yeah, this King and Queen of Pentacles energy. For some of you, I feel like you already know who your divine counterpart is, no matter what stage the connection may be in. But others of you just know, if you don't know who your divine counterpart is yet, after all of this shit is done, this person is going to have protection as well, because they are here to honor and protect and show favor in your life. Your divine counterpart is a gift from the divine. That's why it's called a divine counterpart. Okay, so let's see. What else here, Spirit? I think I want to switch decks. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Tower. Oh, yeah. That's so pathetic. It don't matter. Somebody, it could be a demonic ex in particular, been fighting tooth and nail, or someone. It don't just got to be an ex, but fighting tooth and nail to try to stop a masculine from reaching their divinity. Because when they reach their divinity, or the closer I'm hearing the closer I get to you, the closer they get to their higher self, they yearn for you. The more you make me see, what they say, by giving you what I got, your love set me free, or something like that. Yeah, I'm hearing Beyonce's version. I don't know the old school version. The closer I get to you. Who did she do that song with? Luther Vandross, I want to say. Yeah, this talking about a divine counterpart. They can't fight the urge, or they can't no longer like resist the pull between the two of you. This definitely could be that reading, connected to that reading where it's titled Creepy. It's your 2:30 premiere reading. It's titled Creepy. Go check it out if you haven't. What do you want? Go get a bowl. Yeah, check out that 2:30 premiere if you haven't already. That was published today, September 9th, okay? But you may not receive this the same day. So let me put that in the comments of this reading, that reading. So those of you where you're not watching it as I am literally publishing it, you can still go back and watch it, because time is fluent. My readings are timeless. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here, this King of Cups energy, especially with this Eight of Pentacles here, the Strength card. But I feel like if that's the case, this is something that's going on their end, some type of a strong boundary that's going to be put in place. Again, go check out that reading. It's definitely connected to a family that they've been bound to. They've been binded to that family. Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this could be that same masculine energy I was channeling. So yeah, for many of you, that's just the storyline of your divine counterpart. And it's just coming out in this reading. Alright, let me switch to the Kipper. Alright. Let's see. What do you have for us in the Kipper? Or from the Kipper, Father? Show me clearly. Lovers. The closer I get to you. Yeah. So your love life wants to take over now. Alright. Lovers, courtship, message, pathway. I'm telling you, this person's finding their way to you or back to you here. And it's the result of something being dismantled in their life. Okay. Sudden wealth. Suddenly this person will be returning back to you, or suddenly you will cross paths with your true divine counterpart. Identify your timeline. Only take what resonates. Be responsible. Okay. So you have change and then expectations. Exactly. You can expect a change in this connection, or you can expect a change in the frequency, the energy that has been around your love life. Those of you where this is brand new love, there's a fucking barrier, a big ass like dark demonic cloud or boulder is what I'm seeing being lifted, removed. It's crumbling down around your love life. And this is going to allow the proper man or woman to attract you on a divine timeline. Okay, and again, for others of you, you've already attracted this divine counterpart, and some people still want to fuck around and find out. And those of you where you already know who your divine counterpart is, I'm getting the fuck around and find out energy is on their end. Because on your end, these people are fucking dying. They're aging. I'm hearing Benjamin Button reverse. Okay, so they got that Benjamin Button in reverse. They're like, it's just, ugh. They're just getting worse and worse, something. But it's like they're aging very quickly. These are people who could be relatively young, or at least they used to look younger than what they were. They had the energy. Now it's like they're decrepit. They're crippling. Marriage, yeah. I see bad health here. But let's see, marriage, high honor. Main male. This is talking about your divine union, your divine counterpart, the person who's going to be like the lead. I don't want to say the lead in your life, but you know, the main male to the main female. This is going to be the main character in your life, the person who you spend most of your time with, the person that you confide in. This is going to be a very trusting connection. I didn't want to say trusting, but a very Yeah, I guess I did want to say trusting, because it's like the two of you confiding in each other. This person coming to you for advice and getting your input, your advice, versus going to karmic family and friends. This is definitely maturity. So those of you where this is returned, this man or woman is returning to you with a whole different mindset. Okay, so it's going to be a completely different outcome. They're going to come to you first. If there's problems with them or problems in a connection, they're not going to go and vent to the family members or the karmic lovers, the karmic fleeing things. They're going to keep things within the home, okay? But this is healthy marriage, okay? This is you and this person getting to a deeper level of commitment, understanding each other. Yeah, because imprisonment and bad health, I'm telling you, this for some of you is connected to that reading. False person is the next card. Toil and labor. This bitch was working her ass off. Family room, house. Go watch your 2:30 premiere. Family room and house was working hard as fuck to keep this man or woman binded to this connection. This man or woman could have lived with this fucking demon dog ass lover, and they rooted a house or an apartment, something. They keep coming back. Someone may have like moved out, relocated. Your person may have definitely, obviously, moved out, relocated away from this person, but the person who rooted them could still stay literally in the same house or the same neighborhood, the same like environment where they put roots, and they always call this person back to them. So they've been in bondage, in an imprisonment with someone who has not elevated. They have not moved. They have not gotten any upgrades or any opportunities. They're stuck because all of the roots, like they know that, or that's just the way the shit goes. And they're calling this person back to this place, this environment where this shit took place at. Courthouse, yeah. And if this is like a baby mama, baby daddy situation that your divine counterpart has been dealing with, they got to always go back to this city or this state, this town, dealing with court shit, child support. I'm hearing false accusations. Someone is it's like subpoena or summoning this person to show up. Like, nah, you got to come. You got a court date. This masculine, like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I had all of that handled. And it's like they have to keep going back because it's fucking karmic. Yes. Message and then theft. Didn't I just tell you they getting messages, letters in the mail, or I'm seeing a masculine's mom like calling like, you know, you got so and so in the paper, like what, I just did that, and it's a bitch. Like they keep trying to take from this person, take, kill, steal, destroy. And this is the situation where it causes this person to like just look at shit for what it is. Like, why the fuck is this happening to me? And that's when Divine Holy Spirit is going to reveal it all. Thoughts, yes. They're very concerned. It's like an awakening, a shift that has occurred because you imparted truth and clarity, the spirit of truth and clarity on this man or woman. Even though the two of you are in separation, they still have that signature, that energy imprint on them. So it causes them to look at shit the way that you would look at and assess or dissect a situation. Like, nah, it's something like that's strange. Like I have to keep, like I'm being forced to keep going back to where I've escaped. I keep getting called to court. Something keep happening with a family member. Something keep happening with my kid. Like I keep getting called back to this place. It's a deeper reason, and that's their consciousness activating. That's that third eye awakening, and they're going to look at everything like this now. Anything that feels strange, they're going to pick that shit apart because it's strange for a reason. This is how they gain their Ace of Swords. This is something you already do every day. You can pick something apart in seconds and get to the bottom of it. Now, again, this is a man or woman that you have been intimate with. Okay, I am getting that. This obviously can't be brand new for those of you where I'm challenging this, because this is someone who's already been touched by a divine masculine, divine feminine, and what you imparted on them was the truth and clarity, that spirit. This spirit left with this person. So now they're becoming like more like you, very analytical, assess the situation, very intuitive, very inquisitive, just like wanting to know. And they also have favor because this is a person who truly wants to do right by themselves and to do right by you. So that comes with a level of favor. They're like, okay, Divine Holy Spirit, I mean, their spirit team, their ancestors, they're like, okay, on a soul level, that is true. You really do want to change now. So we're going to give you the necessary protection that comes with that change. Because every time you try to change your life, you know something always attacking you. Something or someone, especially when you're changing it for the better. You don't get attacked for no reason. People and forces only attack what they feel threatened by. So yeah, so this masculine or feminine, they on the soul level, it's true. They've accepted this, like I want to change, and I like, what do I do? Where do I start? So this is shit being revealed to them so they can continue to set themselves free. Yes, King to the Queen of Swords. You imparted this on this person. You got both of them out right next to the lovers. Yes, when you walked away or you let them walk away. They didn't walk away blind. They walked away with some very strategic spirits following them. Ten of Wands, heavy spiritual presence around this person. The Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords, these are the type of spirits that's going to bring some shit to light. Okay, that's going to make some shit be shown, because it's time for peace. It's time for this man or woman's soul to be settled. It's time for a karmic cycle, karmic debts to be over, so they can live the life that they're meant to live for themselves, and also the life that they're meant to live with you, how they're meant to show up and be a favor, a gift to you. Okay, Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Yes, this is how they're getting this protection from this third party bullshit. Alright, so let's see. Six of Swords here, and then the Queen of Pentacles. They're coming towards your ass. Touchdown, I'll be on the way. This person may be coming from out of town, because I'm getting that. That's a very specific storyline. Of course, it's not going to resonate with all of you. They keep getting called back to where they escaped. This is the only stronghold. This is the only avenue, or this is the only way that this karmic witch, warlock bitch, this is the only way that they can continue to hold on to them. It's something connected to legal matters. It definitely could be a child. That's what it is 9 times out of 10. But it don't have to be a child for all of you. It's something that keeps them like stuck together for a very long time. It's an excuse. But it's the type of an excuse that can get this person in trouble if they don't comply. They could get arrested or some shit like that, or something about child support. They have to go back to defend their money, or it could be like a custody battle. Someone could be unfit. It could be something going on with a loved one, and they keep going back to make sure that this loved one's okay. It's some shit like that. Just natural disasters happening for no good reason. It's coming from this karmic witch bitch, warlock ass motherfucker. Trap. Natural disaster, trap, strategy, idea. Yes, this is all they think about. These karmic demon dogs is all they think about. How to do it, how to create another tower, how to force this person to come back against their free will, how to keep them stuck again and again and again and again. They don't get tired. Conflict here and then include, and I cannot make it up, how to continue to pull this person back from their past. Conflict, that's the Five of Wands energy, to include them, to entrap them. That's that smoke and mirrors energy. Hesitation and calm, yes. And this person, this is like a battle between, it's like a soul battle now. Like, I don't want to be there. With this hesitation to the calm, this is this person saying on a soul level, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to be connected to them. I want to live in a state of tranquility, peace, and ease. So shit is happening. Things are being revealed. Things are being exposed. Yes, what they are being forced into, what they are being pressured into, includement, persuade, tempted, bribed, force, coerced, okay, stubbornness and homeless. This is talking about the people, or the person in particular, who refuse to let this man or woman go. But it's the demon. Yeah, someone who's spiritually, mentally ill. Illness here, vow, they made a promise to always call this person back. And now whoever, this man or woman who's connected to you, they've also made a promise to stay away from this person and never go back. This is a fucking backfire, because they got to the root of a situation, or this is what's occurring or what's going to occur in the near future. Identify your timeline, but origin, mask to imagination. This is quite literally them getting to the root of a situation, unmasking all of these demons, forcing them to show who they really are. That shape-shifting energy that I talked about in previous readings. Today alone, seeing this shit. who's been tampering with them, who's been using them, who allowed the devil to be a playground for their idle minds, and it's going to set them free. Luck, and then eternal love and adventure here. They're being set free from a nightmare. In exchange, they receive eternal love with an adventurous lifestyle. Alright, you guys, so that is what I have for you at this time. May it be helpful for you. I'm sending you all mana, love, and light. And until next time, namaste.